Hey guys, how's it going? I'm going to try and turn this chaos back into a workable truck. This has been like the workbench for the last however long it's took. And as you can see, it desperately needs a hoover. And just generally putting back together. So today I'm going to spend sorting all of that out, and hopefully tomorrow morning should the towing electric should arrive. I've already done some prep ready for it, and this was the fog light that was on the old bumper, was sort of bolted to the old bumper, and I didn't really want to have it sort of ruining the look of this and looking a bit weird. So what I've done is adapt to some of the wiring, and this top reverse light, I've got a red bulb on its way that should arrive, so that's going to be the fog light. This side will be the reverse light, because in the UK you only need one reverse light and one fog light. So that is a nice tidy way to solve that sort of problem. When the new towing electrics arrive, I'm going to get rid of all these Scotch locks and do proper crimped bullet connectors, because, well, you know how I feel about Scotch locks. Right, let's crack on and try and tidy some of this mess up. go, that's better. Most of the interior back in. Still got some cleaning to do. I've only wiped the plastics down with a damp cloth just to get the dust off. And I've got some angel wax, like dash trim, which I'll go over all the plastics with. And unfortunately I ran out of groom, which is what I use for the carpets and seats and things like that. That stuff there. I've used it for years, absolutely awesome stuff. But I ran out, so I still need to do the seats. They're a bit grubby. I had this all apart, I don't know, last year or year before, and used about 3 or 4 cans of groom on the carpets and the seats, and gave it a good hoover as well, and it came out really nicely. I'll put some pictures up if I can find them, like sort of before and after. So I've left these loose because I've got to put the side trims in next. And sort out the carnage at the back. I might do that today. I might do the side bits maybe, or the back of the seats. I'm not sure what I need to leave open for the towing electrics, so which should arrive tomorrow. So I'll see what I've got and see what I can put on. Right, I've got the tow bar electrics done. Just got to cable tie this up here out the way so it clears the spare wheel when that goes on, and it has to sit at a slight angle to clear my adjustable bracket. I've done all the towing electrics and tested all of that, and that all works fine. Still waiting on that red bulb to arrive. And today's job is clear the carnage. And then we've got to put all of that back in. Right, let's carry on. There we go, here's the car again. Still need to get some more upholstery cleaner. I can give all those bits a good going over. I haven't wiped down any of the plastics yet, but cut a little hole for me spare wheel windy thing. The last thing to do is put the spare wheel on, put the wheels on, put it back on the ground. Let's get that done, shall we? Right, I think we're done. It's just had a quick wash just because it was filthy, but I'm not too worried about the paint on this because I'm going to be painting it with the Raptor paint. Actually, I'm going to get it body coloured, so sort of the arches and these door plastics and the front arches and whatever I sculpt as a new front bumper will all be in the black Raptor paint, and then the body is going to be in the I think it's Desert Dune metallic, which is the paint colour for this. It's kind of like a champagne-y silver sort of thing. It's weird, it does weird things in different lights. At the moment it just looks silver. But I mean, this truck is by no means well, yeah, bodywork. It's had a hard life. There's all sorts of chips and, you know, lacquer coming off, stone chips, rusty scratches, more chips, more marks and blemishes. Obviously the front wing we're going to be putting a new one on. Yeah, so it's not the sort of truck that you can just polish and it will look all right, because it's got so many defects on the paint. So that's why I didn't bother taking sort of any time sort of masking up the bodywork when I was doing all the under chassis stuff. And as you can see, there's bits of rust encapsulator splatter. It's got loads of black freckles from underbody paint. But like I say, I'm really not too fussed about it because probably next year before I do the front end, or maybe after the front end, I'm not sure which way around I'll do it. Basically going to sand down the whole truck, key it up. I'll probably remove all the trim pieces first, key it all up, and then like I say, it's going to get the 2K Raptor paint. So anyway, should we see if it all works? I keep looking at it and going, have I done everything up? And I'm pretty sure I have. Brakes I've got adjusted, handbrake's all adjusted, exhaust was all tightened up. So shall we? Now she's been sat for, I started this in February and it's now beginning of September. Now it's not because it took me that long to do it. Well, it did, but yeah, I couldn't devote, you know, every single day on it. It's spread out over many, you know, a few hours here, a few hours there, because I'm, you know, trying to work and earn money, etc. So I had to fit it in when I could. So batteries have been taken off and put on charge. So we'll see if it starts. Just took a little bit of persuading. Right, let's go for a drive. We're not going to go on the road because we're not MOT'd, so we're going to climb a mountain. Oh, it made it up here, nothing fell off. Nothing sounded like it was falling apart or breaking. So I'll call that a win for now. The only thing is the handbrake's still crap. But I don't know if that's just because it's new shoes and new drums and it needs to sort of bed in a bit, but it won't hold it on a steep hill on the handbrake, so I might go around and readjust and bleed it all again. We'll see what we can do with that. If you're wondering why there's a caravan in the background, that is what they call a welfare unit. So when you get, this is like a heavy logging area, so they do all the timber harvesting, and that is basically where the workers can make a cup of tea. They have to legally provide it. The ironic thing is, last year when they were putting these caravans about due to legally having to provide them, they also legally had to put a sign on the door that said, please do not use due to COVID. So there we go. So like I say, next year we'll do all the front half of the chassis. I've got a load of new parts to go on, steering rack, top and bottom wishbones, anti-roll bar bushers, stuff like that. So we'll get that done, and then we'll get the bodywork painted as well. So I'm going to make a new front bumper, sort of similar to the back. But as with everything, it's time and money. So as funds allow, I shall do what I can. Hope you've enjoyed this. I'll see you on the next one.